Toyota sold more cars in America last year than any other brand. But here's what nobody tells you. Not every Toyota is worth your money in 2026. Some models are quietly riding on reputation alone, while others are genuinely the smartest purchase you can make at any price. After years working on these vehicles and watching which ones come back to the shop and which ones never do, I can tell you the gap between a great Toyota and a mediocre one is wider than most buyers ever realize. So in this video, I am breaking down the 10 Toyota models you should actually buy in 2026, the ones that earn their reputation, hold their value, and run for hundreds of thousands of miles without drama. And the last one on this list is the single most underrated vehicle Toyota builds today. Let's get started. Number 10. The Toyota Crown. Most American buyers have never seriously considered the Crown, and that's exactly why it belongs on this list. This is the sedan that quietly replaced the Avalon as Toyota's full-size flagship, and it brings something the rest of the lineup doesn't. The Crown rides on Toyota's TNGA-K platform, the same foundation underneath the Camry and Highlander, which means the bones are proven and the parts are everywhere. What sets it apart is the Hybrid Max powertrain available in the Platinum trim, a 2.4-liter turbocharged hybrid system that pushes out around 340 horsepower while still returning strong fuel economy. The standard model uses Toyota's well-understood 2.5-liter hybrid setup, the same basic architecture that has proven itself across millions of vehicles. The Crown offers all-wheel drive as standard, a genuinely premium interior, and a raised ride height that makes it easier to get in and out of than a traditional low sedan. If you want something that feels upscale without the maintenance headaches of a European luxury car, the Crown is one of the most overlooked smart buys in Toyota's entire 2026 catalog. Number 9. The Toyota Tundra. For years, Toyota's full-size pickup lived in the shadow of the domestic trucks, but the current generation changed that conversation entirely. The 2026 Tundra runs Toyota's iForce twin turbocharged 3.5-liter V6, and the available iForce Max version pairs that engine with a hybrid system that adds an electric motor mounted inside the transmission bell housing for a serious jump in torque. This is a truck built for real work, with towing capacity that climbs well over 11,000 pounds depending on configuration. Now, I will be honest with you, because accuracy matters on this channel. The early versions of this generation had some reported issues with the V6, and Toyota issued a recall related to engine assembly debris on certain build dates. Those issues have largely been addressed in current production, and the truck remains one of the most refined full-size pickups you can buy. The reason it makes this list is the long-term picture. Toyota's reputation for drivetrain longevity, combined with strong resale value, means a Tundra you buy today is likely to still be worth real money a decade from now. Just buy thoughtfully and keep your maintenance records. Number 8. The Toyota Prius. The Prius spent 2 decades being the punchline, and now it's quietly one of the best-looking and most sensible cars Toyota makes. The 2026 Prius runs Toyota's 5th-generation hybrid system, a significant leap over the older versions in both power and efficiency, delivering up to around 57 miles per gallon depending on trim. This is no longer the sluggish economy car it used to be. The current Prius produces real horsepower, accelerates with genuine confidence, and looks sharp enough that people no longer apologize for owning one. Here's the part that matters for your wallet. The hybrid battery in modern Toyotas is covered for 10 years or 150,000 miles, and these systems routinely outlast that warranty by a wide margin. The Prius also benefits from the simplest, most refined version of Toyota's hybrid technology, which means fewer moving parts under stress and a powertrain that has been improved continuously for over 25 years. If your priority is spending as little as possible on fuel and repairs while still driving something modern, the Prius is one of the most rational purchases on this entire list. There is also a plug-in hybrid version that offers meaningful electric-only range for shorter commutes. Number 7. The Toyota Sienna. If you have a family, this is the minivan to beat. The 2026 Sienna is hybrid only, running Toyota's 2.5-liter hybrid system, and it returns fuel economy that no V6-powered minivan competitor can touch, often in the mid-30s for combined driving, which is unheard of for a vehicle this size. The Sienna seats up to 8, offers available all-wheel drive that most rivals cannot match, and comes loaded with Toyota Safety Sense as standard equipment. Now, the Sienna scores slightly lower on some reliability surveys than the Camry or Corolla, and that is worth being upfront about. The reason is not the powertrain, which is rock solid. It is the sheer complexity of a feature-packed family vehicle that gets driven hard, loaded heavy, and used constantly. Even with that, the Sienna still ranks well above most competing minivans for long-term dependability. If you need to move people and cargo for the next 10 years without pouring money into repairs, the Sienna is the smartest van on the road in 2026. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. Number 6. The Toyota Highlander, and specifically the Grand Highlander Hybrid. The three-row SUV market is brutally competitive, and Toyota answered it with two versions of the same idea. The standard Highlander remains a proven, well-rounded family hauler, but the Grand Highlander is the one I'd point you toward. It offers genuinely usable space in all three rows, something a lot of so-called three-row SUVs fail to deliver, and the hybrid version earns some of the highest reliability scores in Toyota's entire lineup. The Grand Highlander Hybrid uses Toyota's proven hybrid architecture to deliver strong efficiency in a vehicle that weighs as much as a small truck, which is a remarkable engineering achievement. What makes this one a smart buy is the combination of space, efficiency, and Toyota's conservative engineering philosophy. Toyota improves its technology slowly and deliberately, which means by the time a feature reaches a vehicle like the Grand Highlander, it has already been tested and refined elsewhere in the lineup. For a family that needs three rows but refuses to gamble on reliability, this is the one. Number 5. The Toyota 4Runner. The 4Runner has a cult following, and in 2026 that loyalty is more justified than ever, because this is a fully redesigned model. The new 4Runner moves on to Toyota's TNGA-F body-on-frame platform, the same rugged architecture underneath the Tacoma and the Land Cruiser, and it ditches the old V6 for a turbocharged 2.4-liter engine with an available iForce Max hybrid version for more power and torque. Here's why this matters. Body-on-frame construction is what allows a vehicle to survive serious off-road use and heavy towing without fatiguing over time, and it is a big reason older 4Runners regularly cross 300,000 miles still running strong. Reliability. Tracking on the 4Runner has been consistently excellent across model years. The trade-off is honest fuel economy, which sits in the low 20s, because a true off-road SUV carries weight and drag that a car-based crossover does not. But if you want a vehicle that holds its value better than almost anything else on the road, can genuinely go off pavement, and is built to outlast the loan you take out to buy it, the redesigned 4Runner is one of the most desirable trucks Toyota has ever produced. Number 4. The Toyota Tacoma. The Tacoma practically owns the mid-size truck segment, and the current generation modernized it without losing what made it bulletproof. The 2026 Tacoma shares its TNGA-F frame with the 4Runner and Tundra, and it runs a turbocharged 2.4-liter engine with the iForce Max hybrid version available for buyers who want maximum torque for towing and off-road crawling. This truck consistently lands at the top of dependability studies, and there is a simple reason for that. Toyota built the Tacoma to be repaired easily, driven hard, and kept for decades, and the aftermarket support for parts and upgrades is enormous. The Tacoma's resale value is legendary, to the point where a used one in good condition can be frustratingly expensive precisely because so few owners are willing to sell. If you want a mid-sized truck that you can hand down to your kid in 15 years and still get real money for, the Tacoma remains the benchmark every competitor is measured against. Number 3. The Toyota RAV4. This is the best-selling vehicle in its class for a reason, and the 2026 model represents a major change worth understanding. The RAV4 is now hybrid only across the entire lineup, which means every single one you buy comes with the fuel economy and added power of Toyota's hybrid system, returning numbers in the low to mid-40s for combined driving. The base model now produces 226 horsepower, with all-wheel drive versions pushing that even higher, so you are no longer choosing between efficiency and capability. You get both. Pricing did climb for 2026, starting around $33,000, but that increase reflects the fact that the hybrid powertrain is now standard equipment rather than a costly upgrade. There is also a plug-in hybrid version with meaningful electric-only range for buyers who want to cover their daily commute without burning a drop of gas. The RAV4 earns its place near the top of this list because it does everything a typical American driver actually needs. It does it efficiently, and it is backed by Toyota's deep reliability record. For most families, this is the single most sensible vehicle Toyota sells. Number 2. The Toyota Camry. The Camry is the car that built Toyota's reputation in America, and for 2026, it made a decisive move. The entire Camry lineup is now hybrid only, running Toyota's mature 2.5-liter hybrid system, and it earned some of the highest reliability scores of any vehicle on the market, period. The fuel economy is genuinely impressive for a mid-size sedan, reaching into the low 50s in the city, and available all-wheel drive makes it a serious option for buyers in cold climates. What makes the Camry such a smart purchase is exactly what makes it boring to people chasing excitement. The engine is understressed, meaning it never works near its limits, so it lasts. The transmission is conservative. The changes Toyota makes each year are small and deliberate, which means problems get caught and fixed long before they reach you. Starting around $29,000, the Camry delivers a level of long-term dependability that genuinely justifies its price. If you want a comfortable, efficient sedan that will quietly run past 250,000 miles while costing you almost nothing in repairs, the Camry is one of the safest bets in the entire automotive world. Number 1. The Toyota Corolla. After all the trucks and SUVs and flagships, the smartest Toyota you can buy in 2026 is still the humble Corolla, and I will explain exactly why. The Corolla is the most affordable path to Toyota ownership, with a starting price well below most of the lineup, yet it delivers the same fundamental engineering philosophy that makes the brand legendary. The Corolla hybrid version returns exceptional fuel economy, often in the high 40s, while the standard model remains one of the cheapest cars in America to insure, fuel, and maintain. Here is the real argument for putting it at number 1. Parts are everywhere, repairs are cheap, and these cars routinely cross 200,000 miles with nothing more than oil changes, tires, and brakes. The Corolla does not ask much of you, and it does not surprise you. For a first-time buyer, a college student, a commuter, or anyone who simply wants reliable transportation without financial stress, nothing else in the 2026 lineup offers this much dependability for this little money. The Corolla will not impress your neighbors, but it will quietly outlast half the flashier cars on your street, and that is exactly why it earns the top spot. So there you have it, the 10 Toyota models genuinely worth your money in 2026, from the overlooked Crown to the unbeatable Corolla. Every vehicle on this list shares the same foundation: conservative engineering, proven powertrains, and a reliability record earned over decades rather than promised in advertising. The truth is that Toyota's edge is not flashy technology. It is restraint, the discipline to improve slowly and never gamble with the parts that keep you on the road. Match the right model to your real needs. Keep up with basic maintenance, and any vehicle on this list will reward you with years of dependable service and strong resale value when you are finally ready to move on. If you are enjoying this video, consider watching this one where I am sharing the Toyota models you should absolutely avoid buying in 2026.